overdose was found dead. More than just a couple times. Unfortunate today that I made it out the other side. All I see was disappointment inside of my mother's eyes. Now it is up to me, I must recover or die. I've overdosed, was found dead more than just a couple times. Unfortunate today that I've made it out the other side. All I see was disappointment inside of my mother's eyes. Now it is up to me, I must recover or die. The misery that I've endured, it made me be a better man. Was skeptical and cautious. Every time I shook the devil's hand, I always had a voice, but no one was willing to listen. Recovery saved my life and nobody can tell me different. Can we please have a moment of silence? For every addict that's died from drug-related violence. Every day I take direction, I no longer show defiance. This confetti's falling from the sky, now all I feel is triumph. We're overcoming hardships, any terrain of obstacles. So never doubt yourself, I'm telling you that change is possible. I'm a changed man, I'm not the person that I used to be. Now everything I do is inspired by love and unity. We can make an impact, we just gotta work together. I never lost my faith, ever since my first endeavor. I was tortured, bruised and beaten, I was barely getting by. Now I'm smiling every day, I'm just happy to be alive. Overdose was found dead more than just a couple times. Unfortunate today that I made it out the other side. All I see was disappointment inside of my mother's eyes. Now it is up to me, I must recover or die. I've overdosed, was found dead more than just a couple times. Unfortunate today that I have made it out the other side. All I see was disappointment inside of my mother's eyes. Now it is up to me, I must recover or die. I've been given a million chances, I'm just trying to do what's right. And anyone that lives in darkness, I'm just trying to be a light. Every day's a gift, listen, every breath is a blessing. And when I'm feeling anguish, I give you my best confessions. Can we have another moment of silence? For every addict that had a needle and no armor, they was died. I'm here to spread some hope. Nothing about my life is private, cause I do this for the friends I lost. No one can keep me quiet. I have a program, this program has saved my life. You better believe I have a God, I'm praying day and night. Any problems, issues, and struggles, I'm brave enough to fight. I was on the verge of death, but now my future's looking bright. So comprehending, I'm a miracle that's breathing. Speaking about what I believe in, well, I'm battling my demons. I'm doing what is needed, now my message has a meaning. Cause my life's completely different now, swear to God that I'm dreaming. More than just a couple times. Unfortunate today that I made it out the other side. All I see was disappointment inside of my mother's eyes. Now it is up to me, I must recover or die. More than just a couple times. Unfortunate today that I have made it out the other side. All I see was disappointment inside of my mother's eyes. Now it is up to me, I must recover or die. Thank you so much. Feeling like I'm drowning in my surroundings. I'm searching for that acceptance, I haven't found it. I'm having trouble breathing from everything that is happening. I'll go without support before I ever have to ask again. These bottled emotions, I'm opening them now. I'm living reckless though I'm throwing in the towel. The recipient of torture, why do I do this to myself? Why do I put myself down and refuse to ask for help? I'm hanging on through all the hurricanes and thunderstorms. I'm yelling I am strong, then I smack it with an underscore. I could run away, but I would rather face my problems as I'm dealing with my depression from when it's time to art. I paint a picture of such a desolate derelict. I need to stop the self-abuse, but I don't care to quit. I'm willing to go the extra mile so I don't self-destruct. Let's talk about this agony and how I've had enough. My back's against the wall, accustomed to the pressure. Pessimism's creeping in, I'm praying it gets better. I remember the moments, didn't have a friend in sight, thinking it was easier to call it quits and end my life. My fractured personality and distorted perception. If I choose to cut you off, it's simply more for my protection. Don't ask me why I'm quiet, let me mind my own business. Truly hope I made an impact by the time that I am finished. Feeling empty, I got nothing left to give. Everyone is falling dead around me, how do I expect to live? I feel the anger as I calmly make a fist. Attempting to get vulnerable, I have to take a risk. Mentally exhausted, physically I'm drained. Suffocated by the guilt, it's forcing me to change. Styles and hesitations flow, pumping through my veins as I recollect on happiness. Now nothing is the same. I find it strange the fact that millions know my name, but that has never gave me comfort, it has always brought me shame. I'm saying it's my fault, but I am not the one to blame. You see, I never felt that comfort is that hold me in restraints. I'm alright though, I'm gonna be okay. I'm doing what it takes for me to live another day. And any worry that I have, I throw it in my music. Now I try to practice faith, but there's moments I fear the future. I'm not afraid of using, I'm afraid of truly failing. The person that I'm viewing in the mirror is my assailant. I'm beating myself up with any object I can hold. I'm telling myself I'm useless in these comments that are cold. My mental health is damaged and I'm feeling like I'm stranded all alone in the unknown. But I'm only trying to manage my reactions to the feelings that I'm feeling. I truly can't believe this is the person I became. I'm followed by this gloom and many days it's hard to smile. I choose to be alone, I struggle with these larger crowds. I'm accomplishing mine, I go striving to the next. Yes, my daughter is the only one I'm trying to impress. And anyone that wants to judge me, I don't give enough. I'm not the one that pulls you down, I'm the one that lifts you up. My heart hurts while I'm staring at the floor. Anxiety is rising, I can't bear it anymore. How do I stop these obsessive thoughts? I'm just wishing, holding on to them, less to strive. I show a blank expression as I'm suffering in silence. I'm holding it together, but my spirit's slowly dying. To all the circumstances, I prefer to dwell in misery. This agitation's killing me. You love me, then you hate me, but your words will never break me. So I'm following you, God, to anywhere you want to take me. Thank you. Am I the only one that thinks that love isn't real? I keep my eyes closed and I write what I feel. I've had my heart broken, that'll never heal. The man in the mirror is the person I tried to kill. I wanna do right, but I always fail. I'm fortunate for the fact that I'm not in jail. When I talk about my life to the moment I inspire you, I'm coming from the bottom and die in need of a high view. Any burden I can handle it myself. I'm motivated by the pain that I felt, and I wish I was depressed less. You see, the girl of my dreams, she exists, but we just haven't met yet. I swear to God that I'm truly going insane. All I feel is pain, cause I don't ever want to change. It's my fault, I'm the only one to blame, as my confidence is smothered and suffocating in shame. I look around me and all I see is death, so I'm taking full advantage of every breath that is left. I wanted to give up, but I'll never tap out, cause I lost friends to the point I've lost count. I'm only here cause I chose to believe. You can call your girl, but I'm calling mine a queen. I think about you, do you think about me? Sex hotter than the sand down on South Beach. Biting down on my neck like it was a mouthpiece. I'm not like these other guys, trust, never doubt me. Mean mugging as I stand tough. If you're coming from nothing but now you're something, put your hands up. I've overdosed 6 times, so understand that I'm just happy and grateful to be alive. They used to tell me that I didn't stand a chance. Now it's middle fingers up as I'm waving both hands. I just laugh now cause any change is possible. They thought they knew my game plan, but then I caught an audible. I'm a miracle and so are you too. So never let them tell you what you can and can't do. We were so close, then became rivalries. Get your ass over here now and come lie to me. Come lie to me and tell me what I mean to you and tell me anything. It doesn't matter if it's even true. Every time, look, I trust too easily. I'm used to the abandonment and everybody leaving me. Together one day, the next day you left. Since you left, I haven't got a single text. Oh well, moving on, too strong, too calm. New bonds, proving everybody wrong. My whole life and everything I've ever been through turned me into a man, made me who I am. Now I stand here on a principle that you can never take. I'm smiling through the pain and any struggle that I face. I'm a heavyweight knockout champ, I'm a fighter. Just for the moment, I'm a heroin survivor. Now I'm a hope dealer, faith giver, life liver, might spit a girl, getter, never been a quitter. With suicidal thoughts, they come on their thoughts. Minutes I'm trying to build a legacy before I see a coffin. Who are you to criticize? Who are you to judge? I'm sick of all the agony and all the fake love. I'm still alive, so any problem I can take it as I'm rapping for the ones that never thought that they would make it. Am I alone? Can anyone relate? The loneliness will bring you to your knees until you break. I tell my story through this music that I make. I promise you that I'm gonna be something great. And I'm proud of the person that I became. And everything in my life is about to change. I'm about to have a baby girl. I'm telling you now, she's gonna be my whole world. I'm telling you now, she's gonna be my whole world. I'm telling you now, she's gonna be my whole world. I'm telling you now, she's gonna be my whole world. I'm telling you now, she's gonna be my whole world. Thank you so much. And I wrote that song like a month before my daughter was born. And the last line of that, when I tell you that, like, you know, it was everything, like I was gonna make her my entire world, like, I'm proud to stand here and say that, like, you know, that I have, you know, and I say this with, you know, absolutely no ego, no nothing, but like today, like I am a good father, and I show up, you know what I mean, and it is, and life just has this way of just working it out, you know, and having a beautiful, you know, a young daughter, and then like none of it, just everything, like my life just unraveled in front of me, and meeting the girl of my dreams, and you know, we're getting married. We didn't pick a date yet, but we're getting married, and now I have this, you know, beautiful stepson too, and it's just like I love our little family. Like I truly, absolutely love our little family, and so I have a song called Daughter that we're actually going to do now, and she's going to help me sing the chorus. I can barely breathe when I'm all alone, but I'll be back soon from another show. You know I'll never leave, I'll be by your side. And when we're not together, you are on my mind. I promise that I'll teach you all I know. You're my missing piece when I'm feeling low. You bring me only joy from the tears I cry. And when we're not together, you are on my mind. The only thing that keeps me going is my daughter's smile. I'm gonna make her proud of me, regardless if it takes a while. I'm never giving up, I'm never throwing in the towel. Allowed to love the blossom, incredible as I scream aloud. Anytime I see her face, that's all it takes to bring me out the darkness in this world that I create. Escaping any place of hate when it is her and I together. Better endeavors of raising her has been my biggest pleasure. I'm walking in the other room, she's tugging on my shirt. Now I'm looking in her eyes and saying, Dad, it's gotta work. His daddy spends a lot of time traveling, trying to make this money. But when we're holding hands, the weather's never sunny. Pack luggage, boarding pass, I have to leave again, but I'll be back. In fact, I gave her hugs before the season ends. I'm a father, it's important that I raise her right. I always kiss my daughter on the head before I say goodnight. I can barely breathe when I'm all alone, but I'll be back soon from another show. You know I'll never leave, I'll be by your side. And when we're not together, you are on my mind. I promise that I'll teach you all I know. You're my missing piece when I feel alone. You bring me only joy from the tears I cry. And when we're not together, you are on my mind. Brielle Jane, you're special, yes, you're my best friend. I'll guide you through the struggle, always give you good direction. You know that I'm gonna be here for you till I'm dead and gone. Look, you're my world, your name's tatted on my arm. When it comes to us, there's nothing that I wouldn't do. I'm your parent, let's be honest, I would kill for you. This fatherhood is new to me, I'm learning as I go, and still you're gonna learn from me and never care what people think of you. Accept yourself without the help of other people's views. I'll take you out from ice cream when I pick you up from detention and buy you sneakers, handbags, purses, and prom dresses. Confidence follows with every goal that you accomplish. Yeah, you're gonna have a bright future, that's something I can promise. My main goal in life every day is to make you laugh. I love you, baby girl, I'll always have your back. I can barely breathe when I'm all alone, but I'll be back soon from another show. You know I'll never leave, I'll be by your side. And when we're not together, you are on my mind. I promise that I'll teach you all I know. You're my missing piece when I'm feeling low. You bring me only joy from the tears I cry. And when we're not together, you are on my mind. I can barely breathe when I'm all alone, but I'll be back soon from another show. You know I'll never leave, I'll be by your side. And when we're not together, you are on my mind. Thank you. Listen, give her a round of applause. Like, I never would have did that at 6 years old. Listen, I never would have did that at 20 years old, let alone 6 years old. And I don't know, shows absolute courage, and it's beautiful. My pain's deep, I've been through hell. I managed to survive, so I got a story to tell. Listen, I stand victorious, make the sign of the cross. Look, I'm here to be the voice for every friend I've ever lost. Let me pray as I put together my hands. I've never been ashamed to tell you the person I am. When it comes to doing drugs, I've never been a rookie. But hold up, let me tell you about the places that they took me. I haven't showered, it's been possibly a week, and I'm so deep in this psychosis, impossible to speak. That coke is in my arm, now it's impossible to sleep. My throat's numb, closed shut, so it's impossible to eat. Leaves the lights and brother, my daily routine. I always use against my will, just praying I was clean. So nod your head if you understand what I mean. When I was growing up, I never thought that I would be a fiend ever. My life's tumultuous, it's never getting better. Another abscess from the arm is getting severed. My exquisite vision, depiction of dereliction, living conditions, malicious on a mission. All these green tree cops, look, they all know me by my first name. Paramedics had to revive me, this ain't a game. I worn the same clothes for like the last 10 days. And look, I want to do better, but I don't know a different way. Completely all alone, I'm sitting in this room. I empty out the bags, brown liquid in the spoon. I have to do a lot, can no longer do a little. The water's been added, I place the cotton in the middle. I'm sucking every drop up into this plastic devices. I'm tying off, I'm trying to find a decent vein to strike. I shove it ever so gently up underneath my skin as I'm pulling back the plunger till there's blood in the syringe. I push it in and try to drift away to heaven. But criminals like me, that's never the place that we're headed. The guilt, shame, remorse, and regret I never address. And I'm a mess from all this pain and this anguish. I'm filled with stress, overdoses, I'm emotionally broken, this ain't a joke. I'm smoking on the Newport, I never have any hope. This is me, I'm looking like a burnt shore. Pushing on this burnt shore. Someone stole the vinegar in the midst of a blackout. Another shooting gallery, another crack house. On the porch, welcome to hell is on the floor. Man, I'm glancing at my arms and all I ever see is sword tracks. I'm feeling filthy, dirty needles with the orange caps peeking out the window. Someone whispers, "Lock the door latch." We're blasting off, departing from this mothership. I look around as others search the carpet for another head. Quest whitening strips to Mach 3s. I'm on a suicidal mission till these cops try to stop me. We boosted every day, selling steaks for half price. Any dream I ever had was shattered by glass pipes. Glass rose, devil got me in his last O. Enter the gates of hell and I didn't even have a passcode. I'm hard-headed, I will never learn my lesson. You know the drill, commit a crime and get arrested. The misery never ends, I spend another week in jail. I don't have friends, family never pay my bill, so I would withdraw and kick on that concrete floor. I feel I've had enough, but my body is screaming more. The food is horrible, but I haven't eaten in days. No reason to call home, cause I got nothing left to say. I'm tired of this jail, I don't ever wanna see prison. Look, I'm tired and exhausted from this life that I am living. I'd get a couple days clean, say that I was done, but every time I got released, I was back on the run. It's back to thieving, robbing and ripping and running. These problems, I don't solve them, I'm crippled and sick to my stomach. I hang with prostitutes and these deadly degenerates. I'm homeless for the moment, but that's really quite irrelevant. The only thing that matters in life is my next high. I gotta be willing to change and give it my best try. I'm a servant and this heroin's my king. I'm feeling like a slave as I dangle from these puppet strings. I'm just a marionette, I'm staring at death as I am carrying regrets that are just tearing through my flesh. We're dealing with a topic we're so careless to neglect. We're dealing with a dilemma leaving every parent stressed. I'm so sick and tired though of being sick and tired, but then it finally happened, motivated by desire. I hit this point, I wanted to change, enough is enough. My effort's been exhausted and I'm tired of being stuck. My faith is never blind and my future I barely see, but overnight was open-minded, I had this moment of clarity. So it begins and it's essential I believe, cause if it worked for you then it just has to work for me. Through all this pain there's gotta be a positive message. I talked about the pain, let's talk about the present. I'm no longer living that way, for me it's a blessing, but with one bad decision I'm back in that obsession. In 03 was diagnosed with hepatitis D. I utilize it bad, it's always been the fuel for driving me. And then you ask me why do I give this my all, not trying to see rest in peace on my Facebook wall. I got clean in 05 and started rapping. I started touching lies, I never thought that this would happen. Stuff today, trust me it isn't heroin, it's killing everybody in the comments are disparaging. No one cares or really cares that I'm clean. For them another deadly overdose is just something to see. Look, I pay attention to every post that I read as you are sitting there judging in front of your iPhone screen, talking about these dying addicts and how they're worthless, and if they put a needle in their arm then they deserve it. But that's someone's mother, someone's uncle, someone's daughter, and that's someone's aunt, someone's son, and someone's fault. As I rap, the stuff is giving me chills, and I'm speaking off experience, that's how I know it's real. These ignorant will say it's not a disease, and look, I really don't care, you can believe what you believe. I don't care to argue, I don't gotta give you proof. Listen, I was taught you don't gotta defend the truth. Incurable, progressive, and fatal unless arrested. I'm expressing aggression with every sentiment confession. Once a junkie, always a junkie, you're boring me. Last time I checked, there's one ultimate authority. I'm sick of these remarks and opinions from all these critics, cause if you never lived it, then trust me, you'll never get it. Be quiet, you're not allowed to speak about it. If you've never lived it, then you're not allowed to speak about it. How often you forget the only time that you should ever open your mouth is to eat it. Everybody is dying, it makes me sick. This isn't an epidemic, this is more like an apocalypse. So when I struggle, it's only right that I fight, and my experience precise on how that diamond saved my life. Look, you don't got a clue what I've been through. When I was at my worst, you couldn't walk a mile on my shoes. I survived a lot, so it's only right that I smile. When I'm aware of my surroundings, I'm no longer in denial. I'm blown away by every message that I get. It gives me motivation, it's the reason to never quit. We gotta do this together, we must trust. There's no you, there's no me, there's just us. I'm doing this with courage, I'm doing this with pride. I'm doing this for every single friend that's ever died. I dedicate the song to anyone that's lost a loved one. So live your life, cause tomorrow will never come. Be grateful for your past, embrace it, don't get embarrassed. Every day there is more children growing up with other parents. I felt pain, look, I'm not afraid to cry. My life changed once I was willing to try. I've been given many chances, now it's truly do or die. I'm doing what it takes so my daughter would never see me high. I'm doing what it takes so my daughter would never see me high. I'm doing what it takes so my daughter would never see me high. I'm doing what it takes so my daughter would never see me high. I'm doing what it takes so my daughter would never see me high. Thank you so much. I have time for like one more. Can I do one more really quick? Listen, I always say that I've been through worse, but there's been times in my life where that pain was a first. Yelling at the sky like God and my curse, like why am I alive when we're not under dirt? All days amazed as I try to find a purpose, as I constantly investigate but only scratch the surface. I'm done taking, now it's time to be a servant. Striving to be perfect, it has always left me nervous. I know my worth, I know what I deserve. My grip's gotta be firm and that tragedy does occur. And look, I finally got a taste of that thing that I've always wanted. I'm the living definition of turning nothing to something. That agony, I know it all too well. I only thought about myself all them times I fell. I've been cut, crushed, and abandoned, can't you tell? I've been beat, broken, battered, I've been dragged through hell. You know, that's what I would always do. I would always drag myself through hell, through that continuous cycle of fear and pain. You know, and it wasn't until I applied unconditional surrender in my life, you know, to all areas of my life, only then was my life truly ready to blossom. It's hard to have hope in the midst of the struggle. It's like I'm seeing all the pieces, but they never fit the puzzle. I had to stay strong, had to fight, had to scuffle. This whole last year, I held on, white-knuckled, and I gotta be the change that I wanna see in others. I'm embracing every storm, and look, I never needed cover. My life's a mess with this organized clutter. She's gotta be special if I'm saying that I love her. If I said it, then I made it, never lying. I said I'd find happiness or I would die trying. I never pay attention to all the grief that I felt. I don't need your approval to be alright with myself. No concern in just learning from all my blunders. I don't need that validation like I did when I was younger. Thinking I can make it through this, determined that I can do it. Proving I'm heroic through expression in my music. You know, and that's what I always did. I always shared my story through my music since day one. Regardless of how embarrassing it was, I knew people were gonna judge me, but I just didn't care. By sharing my story, I became free. And I had no secrets, and it was what I needed. Let's go. You know, and trust me when I tell you that I fell numerous times over the last 8 years. You know, but each time was worse than the time before. So now I just always hold on. I remember when I didn't have $1 to my name, without a place to go, dripping wet, standing in the rain. They always do, but you gotta have faith, that's a fact, this is true. And this feeling that I got, I admit it's been a while. It's important that I go to any length to make a smile. You got a dream, gotta chase it till you catch it, and nothing is what it seems. Thinking about my past and all the dues that I paid, no matter how lonely I get, all I do is say, I always pray, I'm just fortunate to be alive and see another day. Cause it's getting rough, I'll do anything it takes before I'm ever giving up. So once again, you gotta have hope, hold on, pain ends. Thank you so much, Cleveland. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. You know, and if you've never heard of me, my name is Colicchie. Please go to my Spotify, my YouTube, anything, and just listen to my music. I would truly appreciate it. There's no me without you.